Good morning. My name is Amanda Campbell. I am a parent, former teacher, and Vice President of Fairfax County Special Education PTA. SEPTA is a county-wide PTA that advocates on behalf of the nearly 30,000 students with disabilities in Fairfax County Public Schools, their families, and their instructional and support staff. When schools closed suddenly in March 2020, these students with disabilities immediately lost access to the supports they required to access their federally protected, free and appropriate public education. As of now, 52 Virginia school divisions are still fully remote, and while schools are trying to provide supports virtually, studies show that the pandemic is disproportionately impacting students with disabilities. These extraordinary circumstances exacerbate the long-existing, well-documented achievement gap for students with disabilities in Virginia that was recently highlighted in the JLARC study. As such, we support all of Virginia PTA's recommendations and especially join them in calling for maximizing opportunities like the CARES Act funding that will directly benefit students with disabilities via increased access to compensatory and/or recovery services. Requiring a registered nurse in every school. The CDC estimates 25% of students have chronic health conditions and are more vulnerable to complications of COVID-19. Only RNs can approve individualized healthcare plans for these students in schools. With the increase in mental health concerns from COVID-19, we must acknowledge that RNs have training to assess when a person may need counseling that clinic aides do not have. RNs are an essential member of a school's mental health team. Funding unified mental health teams at nationally recommended ratios for school counselors, for psychologists, and for social workers. Additionally, we implore the General Assembly to understand and address the fact that broadband access is not the only digital barrier. Many students with disabilities are unable to access computers independently for a variety of reasons, ranging from visual impairments to fine motor deficits and more. The standards of quality do not currently have a staffing ratio set for assistive technology, often resulting in one staff member being required to serve children in 10 or more schools spread out across the county. This results in little face time with students and little time for assistive technology staff to appropriately train their school-based colleagues. In closing, Virginia must address these issues and prioritize education in this year's budget cycle. Thank you.